Hey all, Chachanator here, and welcome back to another video. This is just a 1v1 between me and an iKameli. I'm over here in red playing as the Britons, and iKameli is over here in the yellow playing as the Britons as well. So it is a mirror matchup on Green Arabia. Definitely neither one of us are pros. I'm only like a 1900 rating in HD and iKameli as well, so this is mostly a kind of a learn to play kind of thing. I'm going to see if I spot any things that we did wrong. I'm definitely not a pro, but I do kind of know what you're supposed to be doing. So anyway, we'll see if I notice any big things we did wrong. Pretty basic start here for me. Going to go for the 6 villagers on sheep, and then I'm also going to go for a few on wood. Throwing my villagers on wood close to my TC originally because I'm not sure where good wood is around me yet, and I know this one's decent, but if I can find one in the back, that would be good as well. But this one's closer, so I'm pretty sure I go for this one. And yeah, playing in a Brits war though, I would you know they're going to be going for archers, and they do have that extra range, so it would probably be better to build their wood camp in the back, but this isn't a terrible spot. iKameli has a pretty decent wood here. Maybe would have been better to put his wood over here on the corner so he could have had the most amount of wood touching it, but not a terrible spot for it. Also going for a pretty standard start. He has the 3 villagers on wood, and usually I'd say put a 7th villager on sheep. Nah, see, he shouldn't have built that house. He should have gone for the boar first because you do have that faster gathering rate on those sheep. I don't know if you saw it, but I was able to get my boar in right when my sheep ran out pretty much perfectly. So you know, it's just the little things. He's going to be 20 food short here. Also, he needed to build that lumber camp before he had his villager walk all the way back to his TC. So again, it's just little things to do to kind of avoid losing. It's a game of efficiency, really, especially at the beginning. Now looking at his map, you can tell he's got this hill on his main gold. Luckily his gold's on top of the hill, but he's probably going to want to build his military buildings here, maybe wall that off. He is very open, he doesn't have a great map. He could wall this off here as well, building a house before he lures the boar. It's pretty standard. And usually you want to be sending a villager to go get that next boar whenever your boar at home has about 180 food on it. It kind of just depends how far away the boar is. So he should be getting this villager back right when this boar is running out, maybe a little late. You saw he still had his gather point over here, and he had a villager have wasted time walking that way. And not a terrible time to get your boar back. You can see I'm already on my 2nd boar, so just a tad bit more efficient here. Kind of shows in the score. Could also be the scouting. Check out his scouting here. Not bad. He did kind of run right past my base, and he just right there just missed it. So that's kind of unfortunate for him. He doesn't really have any clues as to where I was. He didn't see any gold or anything. But yeah, kind of unfortunate. And I believe I found him pretty easily. Try to find your enemy's main gold and then click on it to see if they're going for a drush. I would have been a little... He would have probably already had his barracks up or been building it at the time, but it'll give you a little heads up if they're going for a drush, help you defend for it better. As Britons, you could go for a drush. Neither one of us do in this map. I'm not being very efficient here, killing multiple sheep at the same time, so stuff to work on. One of the things to notice is where your deer are. If you got deer that are close to your berries, it's beneficial to build your mill on the side closest to the deer. So I could easily go for these deer. I could send my scout over here and push them if I want. Although you do lose scouting information doing that. He could have pushed these deer. Maybe pushing 1 or 2 just give you a little bit ahead. A food boost isn't a terrible idea. Pretty typical when going for archers to send 2 villagers over to gold while going up to the feudal age. Usually you want to go to the feudal age on 22 or 23 pop. You can see he went for 22, I went for 23. They'll be up slightly faster than me. It does look like he's not going to have enough wood, I'm guessing. He's got quite a number of villagers on sheep. Sending his villagers now to build his barracks, or no, going to go for the gold, and he needs to get a barracks out like now. There you go. He's going to be late getting this barracks out. 4 villagers on gold, that's good, but you can see he'll be feudal age and still not have his barracks out, and he also, yeah, he's getting a house. So you can see, I see he's building a barracks, so I know he's either almost up or just clicked up, although it's pretty obvious anyway. Got the 4 villagers on gold, and see, I already got my barracks out, and I should have another villager over here ready to get the archery range. And again, it's spot efficiency, and he actually might be spot on. Nah, he's gonna be a little late. It's not really bad though. He does have enough wood, so he's good. Now what else? Good job splitting his lumber camp, but he left almost no villagers over here, and he's got a lot over here. I don't know if I split my lumber camp yet. Looking at the maps again, I went ahead and walled this corner up because I didn't want any archers coming around the back, and I can wall this off really easily and keep my front safe. I'm going to get that archery range up, and I actually got mine up before he did, even though he was up sooner than I was, so I was just hitting his villagers over here, kind of harassing him a little bit, slowing him down, and just a little bit less efficient, but I went up on a villager, 1 villager extra, and I still got my archery ranges out faster, so that's going to help me. Going for his second range now, I already have my second range up, so I should theoretically have an archer advantage, and I'm pretty sure I go forward with him pretty quickly. Yeah. So if you ever think you have a lead, just play aggressive. I think it's better to play aggressive than it is. It's definitely better to play aggressive than to play defensive. Getting house now, and that's really bad. You can see now he's even going to be further behind on archers than he already was. So again, it's just little things. Luckily for him, he's already building another house. These 2 villagers on the wrong side of that house, so they're going to be kind of caught out here, and he's going to go ahead and lose probably 2 villagers right off the bat, and that's really bad to happen. Oh, no, she died. But I lost an archer as well, so not the best trade. Defending's always easier. He does have more archers, so he can go ahead and push me back. Always go for the hills if you can. Although I did split my army and I'm not paying attention very well. And yeah, no, I definitely can't engage that. So gotta GB out of there, get back, and make sure you keep your buildings producing. I don't know why my hotkeys aren't working. Anyway, hotkeys aren't working on, I think Steam updated or something, and I'm pretty sure it lost all my hotkeys, so no hotkeys for this, but yeah, you can see he had his idle archery ranges for a while, so that's really not good. For 2 archery range production, you want to have 7 villagers on gold, and let's say he's got 6, so he'll probably not be able to keep full villager for archer production here. I like how he's being aggressive though. He did kill a bunch of my archers, so he knows he should have an advantage here. Let's see his scouting though. He knows where my main gold is. That should probably be his main target. I'm not sure what he's doing here. He's going close to where my archery ranges was. I knew his archers were coming forward because I saw them coming forward. That's why I'm just keeping my archers here. And I'm going to move these villagers out of the way, and they ran right into him. He's not paying attention though. He could have easily killed 1 or 2 villagers. And instead he'll get 1 villager. Gonna send a scout forward, and I have fletching, he has fletching, so good on fletching there. Need to micro this a little bit better. And so I have 3 archers, now 4 or 5 archers, he has 6, and doing the little thing with my scout to kind of dodge or let him take fire, but not really the best micro by either of us, honestly. I was paying attention over here. You can see I went ahead and killed 2 villagers. He wasn't paying attention, and I'm gonna run away because I see he's got archers and skirmishers, and definitely don't want to fight that. Keeping his archery range production going, that's good. I was gonna say he should finish this wall off while he's at it. He's almost done anyway. I did go for these deer, so they were nice and close to this mill, so why not? And now I'm going to go ahead and build another lumber camp back here. You can see I'm starting to try to save up food and try to think about going to the castle age. and looks like he's doing close to the same, so pretty similar there. Going for this wall off. Looks like he wants to wall this whole thing off, but I know this hill's here, and I'm gonna use and abuse this hill as much as I can. He should not fight this at all. I could have gone back a little bit and waited for more archers, but I had the hill advantage. When you're on a hill, you take 25% less damage and deal 25% more, so that was a bad fight for him. You can see I lost 3 archers, he lost 6 or 7, and now he just lost a skirmisher, so not a good fight for him. Going for a 3rd archery range, I do like that. He's going to need to send more villagers to gold though. He's making a few skirmishers, which will help him in fighting, but it's definitely going to slow down his castle time. But he does have quite a good amount of farms up. Another lumber camp here would be good, and you can see now he's got all his villagers on just that one lumber camp, because I forced him off here and he didn't go back to it, although yeah, it would have been kind of dangerous to go back to it anyway. So yeah, that's not very efficient there at all. You can see I should be building another lumber camp as well, and I should have split these villagers a little bit better on this lumber camp. Kind of a stupid wall off here. I could have just walled off to the edge. So again, stupid. This is pretty open, so there really isn't a point of walling this whole thing. An outpost or even just a house would be good, just to help get you better line of sight. Came over here and sniped another villager, but lost 2 archers in the process. It's not really worth it in my book. Let's see. Looks like iKameli is looking to go up pretty soon here. He's not building any military though to do it, so he's going to go ahead and click up. And he's clicked up quite a bit before me. I don't have as many farms. He's got more farms, and I should probably get another range out since I got the wood for it. And another lumber camp would be good as well. You can see I'm going to build a house here just to try to see if archers are coming in, help give me line of sight. I do already have the Town Watch. Town Watch is a pretty good upgrade to get. It allows you to see what the enemy is doing, see him coming a lot sooner. So I always think Town Watch is an excellent upgrade to get. You can see he's starting to fall behind on the archers. He's not picked as good of fights, and you can see he's had idle archery ranges quite a bit. So even though he has 3 ranges, he hasn't been keeping them producing archers the whole time. He didn't have enough villagers on gold. You can see right now not producing. Now he's only producing out of 2, so there's really no point to build 3 ranges if you're not using them all. He built a market to help balance his eco. It's not a bad idea, just not as efficient. Archer's now coming in. He's completely open right here. Gonna find another villager to kill. He has Castle Age now, so he's going to have the upgrade advantage, and I should probably back up knowing he's going to have the upgrade advantage, but I'm getting a little greedy here. So his crossbows could probably take this on if he microed it right, since they get the +1 range, and once he gets Bodkin, he's going to have another +1 range. So yeah, that's me being greedy. I'm going to go ahead and lose an archer for it, but I was trying to get back here and do as much damage as I can. Getting an extra town center up, it's not really a good spot for it at all. I would have built it over here, it would have been by the gold, and it would have been able to protect the wood better. Now I can get crossbows here and be able to shoot his wood line, and it is his only wood line. Maybe a town center here would have been good, but granted, he doesn't really have the map control for it. You see I'm Castle Age now. Right when I have crossbowmen, I turn around to fight that, but I do need... Oh, and I have I got Bodkin right away as well, so... yeah, now he's kind of in big trouble. He went for 2 town centers right away. His eco's really set up with way too much food. Slow it down just a bit. His eco set up for too much food, so you can see I'm set up more for not as much food because I'm going more for yeah, I'm going for an archer build, so I don't really need all that food. I need the food later for the villagers, so that's not good on his eco. Coming over here, splitting my army up just to try to keep him off gold. So now he's not gathering any gold. He's only got 1 spot for wood. He's about to get taken off that as well because these archers have 8 range. And I would say a siege workshop would be nice, but I always hate going for siege workshops when you're fighting against Britons. And you see him calling the GG. He was a bit behind, and I think what really got him here was he didn't pick the best fights, and he also should have made sure that I stayed off that hill the best he could. Walling this a lot sooner would have been good. And if you're going to put your villagers here on the front to chop wood, you got to be able to protect them, or at least see if enemies are coming or something, because I got my archers here and did quite a bit of damage. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all next time.